at 17. Now I wish I could freeze the time at 17.
Hi everybody, Maci here. So, as you know, it's back to school season, and I've always been a big believer on starting school strong with a foundation of good grades. I see in that it helps to have solid grades just in case you happen to receive a bad grade later on, so it won't entirely affect your GPA. So with this in mind, I thought it would be great if I would share with you guys a few study tips which helped me maintain a GPA above a 4.0 in high school. This is a collab video with my friend Emma, aka Fashionista Mgal, and she also did a back to school themed video on her channel, so be sure to go and watch that video after watching this video. The link to her video will be in the description box below, so be sure to go and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to her channel. And if you haven't seen my face before, I recommend that you hit that subscribe button down below, somewhere in that general area, where you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get on to the video. Tip number 1, watch videos on YouTube. There's a ton of educational videos and channels made to cater to students and their school needs. These are a few of my favorites that have helped me with understanding the material. Crash Course, if you don't know already, was first started by John and Hank Green and now also features a few other people. It covers a wide range of subjects from biology to literature, history to psychology. Basically, you name it, they probably have it. This channel helped me the most since it has a large variety of subject matter, and it is basically my holy grail for educational YouTube channels. Bosom Science is another great channel which specializes in, you guessed it, science. It deals with biology, physics, chemistry, and much more. This channel definitely helped me with AP Bio when I was a junior in high school. Along with science, one of my favorite channels is science music videos. When I took AP Bio, I used to always listen to its catchy songs wherever I went, and they honestly helped me a lot. After listening to its music for so long, I'll never forget that the Krebs cycle produces 1 ATP, 3 NADH, and 1 FADH2. Junior year, I used its songs as my alarm clock, so I technically studied every morning. Although you shouldn't be spending most of your time on YouTube, if you're ever out of the house and you can't keep in touch with any of your notes for studying, you don't have any excuses in not studying when you have some study material at your fingertips. Tip number 2, study with your friends. Personally, this really works well for me. I know some people don't like to do this since their friends do end up becoming a distraction, but this could really work if you choose your study buddies wisely. I like to study with my friends because it gives me a chance to refresh concepts and know exactly what our teacher is going to put on the test. It also gives me the opportunity to exchange ideas and understand how others may have figured out a particular problem, or remember formulas like the derivatives of trig expressions. Studying with friends definitely helped me when it came to calculus. If I didn't know how to solve a particular problem, I'd ask my friends for help and they'd usually guide me to the right direction without having to feed me the answers. So I definitely recommend doing this tip. Tip number 3, use sticky notes. Although I'm a strong believer in using a planner to jot down assignments and due dates, I also suggest using sticky notes to highlight what really needs to be done. During my senior year of high school, I religiously stuck sticky notes on the front of my agenda planner, which listed things I needed to do for the day or week. Whether it was an essay that needed to be turned in or a reminder to make a group chat for an upcoming project, a sticky note reminded me of what needed to be done up front without having to go through my agenda, which contained more details on when things were due and so on. This helped me to turn everything in on time, even early for some assignments, and work on extra credit I wouldn't have had time for if I had procrastinated and forgotten what assignments were due. I do recommend doing this if you often forget to look through your agenda. And finally, tip number 4, study everywhere. Throughout high school, I often heard the same lame excuse: I'm too busy to study. If you think about it, that's not true at all. Sure, maybe you're on a team sport and you're always traveling for competitions, or you're in choir and you're endlessly practicing for nationals, but there's always that time in between. What I'm trying to say is that there's always small portions of time in between events in your everyday life, which could be used to study or read. For example, take your book with you the next time you go grocery shopping, or study your note cards while you're waiting for the host to seat you at your table. Heck, if I remember clearly, a friend of mine studied for AP Euro in the shower by putting his note cards in plastic snack bags. Little moments of your life spent standing idly could be used to brush up on facts you may need on an upcoming test. By doing this constantly, you could easily finish that 500-page book your teacher wants you to read by the end of the week, or study long enough that you know the information like the back of your hand. So that's basically it for this week's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can do so by clicking on this. Click on this to subscribe. Hope to see you all next time. Bye!